My mom is after Uncle Mike. There is no way that he did everything that they're saying.
Sweetheart, everything is going to be okay.
Melanie, fantastic job on this film. I feel like with Bad Boys, it just keeps getting better and upping the ante, and Ride or Die is no different. You're introduced to this franchise. Look, Mike is finally settled down.
Yes.
On it. But I didn't think it was ever going to happen. Tell us a little bit about Christine, your character, Christine, who went from therapist to Mike's wife.
Yeah, I think that's what's so lovely about it. And we all kind of grew up with this franchise, and Mike was always the player, wasn't he? Would never settle down. But I love that this movie touches on there's a lot of realness. It kind of has a grounding to it about real life situations and why people don't get close and why people are doing the things that they're doing and why Mike's been running around town, not getting close to people for a long time, because deep down he was probably frightened of being hurt. And then he gets all these panic attacks because when he thinks that, when he does fall in love with someone, they're going to die or something's going to happen to them, which is awful. But it's so sweet. It was such a lovely love story. And I think, what's lovely is, Christine doesn't really care about all the cars and all the flexing that Lowrey, Mr. Lowrey does. But, she fell in love with his heart because she met him at his lowest. And right. She kind of says that in the beginning. So, it's really beautiful to add a love story to it. Why not?
Absolutely. Look, I feel like I've grown. I mean, I know Mike and Marcus so well because I've grown up with them. You know what? There's some cool things on the special features for this home entertainment release. One of them is called Will and Martin, Chemistry, Legacy, and Laughs. You got to work with Will directly as his wife playing Christine. Can you talk about developing your chemistry with him? And you also got to see the chemistry firsthand between him and Martin. Can you talk about seeing that firsthand as well?
Yeah. The chemistry between, what was so lovely about working with Will is I remember doing this screen test. So we went, kind of a screen. It was just like a chemistry test. So I flew to Atlanta and we sat in a room together and it was just like sitting with a really sweet, lovely act. I was like, oh, okay. Absolutely lovely. And I think Will's so open in that way that he made it an absolute joy. Everyone relaxed and we were just about the characters and the way it was written was so beautiful. So it was an easy kind of thing to do for me. I just enjoyed it. And one of Martin's characters, they have so much chemistry, but they created, and it always shows, I think, when you've got a really lovely cast that get on with each other, and it always comes from the top, doesn't it? Like when you're on set, when people are happy. And I think we had a really happy set. Everyone was kind of looked after and everyone wanted to make something good because they were really enjoying it. And I think, even from an entertainment perspective, in between scenes, like Will might have done a little rap, and then everyone's dancing and people are singing along. And so it was that set. We were
that's incredible.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's one of I always think the best home entertainment releases are the ones that have bloopers and outtakes, and this one does. So I'm going to ask you, what was your favorite or funniest moment on set working on this film?
Oh my goodness, the funniest moment. Oh, probably when Martin, it's not funny in the movie, it's actually quite scary, but Martin has a heart attack.
Right, just plops right over.
And just doing that, some of the laughs, because at one point I was doing like CPR and I was like, are you okay down there? And he was like, yeah, go for it. It was just some of that. You're like, oh my God. And they were like, no, do it harder. And I was like, oh my God, this poor guy. And then the jokes in between that. But yeah, there are lots of funny moments. We're all dancing. Yeah, it was fun.
Now, the last question I have for you is I love doing pairings with films when they come out on home entertainment release. What would you pair with Bad Boys Ride or Die for your double feature at home that is not another Bad Boys movie?
What would I pair it with?
To do like your own in-home double feature.
In-home double feature. I don't know. I don't completely know what you mean.
Like watching a movie back to back that would be like relatable.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know what? Well, I really enjoyed watching, even, to go back and watch the first Bad Boys and then go and watch the new one, the differences, and then the similarities in relationships and how their relationship's grown. I just think is brilliant.
Amazing. Well, Melanie, thank you so much for your time. Incredible job. This is the best Bad Boys movie there is. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
So now you've decided to be the one holding the pliers.
Everybody breaks. Everyone.